It's Friday, the 5th of February. Welcome to PVP TV UK. Our headlines today. West Kingston lists 22 persons of interest in gang violence. Munga honourable to appear in court this month as murder trial continues. Watch Spice, Watch My Life as new music video out now. And in local news, in Birmingham, 4 men convicted after a revenge drive-by shooting, murdering Dante Mullings. All coming up after the break. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Google me. History Channel, give them a view for me. Google me.
Welcome back, I'm Simone Robinson. Our top stories. 4 men have been convicted of conspiracy to murder after a man was gunned down in a hail of bullets in a revenge gang attack. Dante Mullings, 23, had been sitting in a car which was targeted by a gang in a broad daylight ambush, just yards from a city primary school. Ison Bernard, 21, of Annerley Road, Kingston, Amani Bernard Sewell, 25, of no fixed address, Ayub Mahmood, 19 of Lazelle Street, Lazelles, Dio Jackson, 22, of Wadington Avenue, Great Bar, were found guilty of conspiracy to murder between the 5th of May and the 8th of May 2019. They were also convicted of conspiracy to possess a firearm between the same dates. Mahmood was also found guilty of possessing a self-loading pistol with intent to endanger life. Mohammed Kadir, 20, of Dancing Road, Aston, and Wasim Hussein, 27, of Gerrard Street, Lazelles, were both cleared of conspiracy to murder and conspiracy to possess a firearm with intent to endanger life. A black Volkswagen Passat had pulled up alongside a Vauxhall Corsa on St. Vincent Street, Laderwood, just yards away from St. Peter's Academy Primary School. The Passat positioned itself passenger door to passenger door, and then a person inside the Passat opened fire at the occupants of the Corsa. At least 8 shots were fired in quick succession, with Mr. Mullings, who had been in the front passenger seat, dying at the scene from wounds to his back. A second young man had a bullet removed from his temple, and a third man had a bullet in his buttock. The court was told that the fact that only one person died was pure chance and that it could easily have been a triple murder. Another man who had been in the Gulf had got out moments earlier and avoided the spray of bullets. The Passat, which sped off and which was on false plates, fitted earlier that day, was set ablaze to avoid any forensic evidence. A CCTV trawl was carried out by police so they could see where the car had been during the day and identify the people associated with it. Kimani Shaw was linked to the Urban Street Gang B19, while Bernard and Bernard Sewell also had gang associations. Tony Badenick QC, the prosecutor, said this may have provided a motive for the shooting. He said that it was not possible to prove whether any of the defendants had been in the Passat at the time of the shooting, but they had all been associated with the vehicle. He said a gun was available to the gang and that Ayub Mahmood had access to it in November 2018, and he had used it to fire at 3 men in Wheeler Street, who also had connections with the street gang. Judge Francis Laird QC adjourned sentence on the 4 men until a later date. A trial of the defendants had begun in February last year, but had to be aborted because of the pandemic, with a new one starting in October. The Kingston Western Police have listed the following individuals as persons of interest following an ongoing gang conflict within the Denham Town Police District, which has extended to several other communities in the police division. The Scream Corner Gang, Ricardo Dennis, Richard Ellis, otherwise called Boyer, Shaquille Davis, otherwise called Ticker, Shamoras Williams, otherwise called Godzilla, Roberto Morland, otherwise called Pilot, O'Shane Stewart, otherwise called Nero Blacks, Renato Phipps, otherwise called Friday, Devon Sullivan, otherwise called Coffee, Shamal White, otherwise called Governor, Cedric Gooden, otherwise called Sledge, a man known only as Dumpling, a man known only as Porgy, the Tivoli Garden Young Generation Gang, Andrew Lord Coke, otherwise called Raheem, Lester Coke, Nirado Kirkpatrick, otherwise called Chesatrix Man, Nakin Kirkpatrick, otherwise called OJ, Dwayne Grant, otherwise called Billy, a man known only as Blue, a man known only as Will, a man known only as Little T, a man known only as Lollipop, a man known only as Den Den. These persons are being urged to turn themselves into the Denon Town Police Station by 6 p.m. today, Friday, the 5th of February. On the 26th of February, dancehall star Munga Honorable will return to the Supreme Court for a case management conference that is connected to an ongoing murder case. Munga appreciates the process and he is very anxious to get this behind him, but now he's focusing on his career. He is working on a number of new singles, and in EP, he is using the time in a positive way to create better music in the middle of the pandemic. Damien Roden, whose stage name is Munga Honorable, is charged in connection with the murder of Cleveland Smith, who was shot dead in November 2017 at 315 Mollines Road, Kingston 20. The murder was placed in case management for a number of months. His lawyer revealed that the artist had moved away from the gangster image, and he is now singing different songs as he creates a positive vibe. Queen of the Dancehall Spice returns with an eye-opening music video for her lyrical dancehall track, titled Watch My Life, directed by DeMarco. After being successful with I Feel Away, Grace looked to introduce another to her fans, and it's called Watch My Life, which is a sure reply to all the people who watch her life from the stage to her home, and to her live chats and say the worst things about her online. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Watch over ya, so just watch over ya, so watch over ya, so me hotter than express, so me look better, yeah, me say so.